Imagine a computer so small it practically disappears on your desk but with enough raw power to embarrass. Full-size desktop rigs? That's exactly what Apple is aiming for with the brand new Mac Mini M5. Welcome back to the channel, your go-to hub for everything Apple and next-gen tech. Today, we're taking a deep dive into what could be the most exciting compact desktop release of the decade. From massive performance gains to an AI-powered intelligence and a sustainable, reimagined design, this little beast is rewriting the rules of what a small form factor machine can do. So grab a coffee, lean in, and let's break down exactly why. The M5 Mac Mini is turning heads and melting benchmarks. To really appreciate the M5, we have to go back a bit. Apple introduced the M1 Mac Mini in 2020, which instantly impressed the world with its insane performance per watt. Then came the M2 in 2022, offering smarter memory handling and GPU improvements. But in a bold move, Apple's skipping M3 and M4, the Mini line, and jumping straight to M5. Why? Because this isn't just an upgrade, it's a leap. Built on a cutting-edge 3nm architecture, the M5 chip brings a 10-core CPU 6 performance and 4 efficiency cores, a 14-core GPU with hardware ray tracing, and a whopping 32-core neural engine. That engine can process up to 65 trillion operations per second, which for context is more calculations per second than I do when I see my credit card bill. This chip isn't just fast, it's intelligent. It's perfect for developers compiling code, creators editing 8K video, or anyone diving into AI model training right from their desk. Now, design-wise, Apple isn't flipping the table, but they are refining the formula. The M5 Mac Mini is slightly taller, about 1.6 inches instead of 1.4. And that extra space makes room for a new dual-fan cooling system with better airflow and quieter performance. Expect enhanced thermal materials and smart internal engineering. It'll come in 3 beautiful finishes: silver, midnight, and possibly a stealthy space black. But it's not just pretty, it's eco-conscious too. The case is 100% recycled aluminum with lead-free solder and rare earth magnets. Apple is clearly committed to both performance and planet, showing off its cleanest, greenest Mac Mini yet. Now let's geek out over the features, because there's a lot to love. First, Thunderbolt 5 is here, bringing 80 Gbps bandwidth and support for dual 6K monitors. There's native 8000 HDR output through HDMI 2.2, Wi-Fi 7, and Bluetooth 5.4, and memory options up to 32 GB of unified RAM with a lightning-fast 150 GB S bandwidth. The storage? Blazing fast PCIe Gen 5 SSDs with read speeds up to 13 GB per second. You're basically working in the future. And the new Universal App Boost mode uses AI to prioritize system resources to pro apps like Final Cut Pro, Logic, or Xcode. Apple even threw in a Security Enclave 2.0, offering tighter encryption and faster secure boot. Under the hood, the M5 Mac Mini runs on macOS Sequoia, Apple's smartest operating system yet. We're talking about integrated tools like real-time writing help, system-wide summarization, smart scheduling, code generation in Xcode, and even multilingual Siri 2.0 that can finally understand more than 3 commands. Continuity features like iPhone mirroring, AI-generated document cleanups, and intelligent calendar suggestions make this OS feel like it's reading your mind, but in a helpful, non-creepy way. Now let's talk pricing. Surprisingly, Apple is keeping things accessible. The base model starts at just $599 with 8 GB RAM and a 256 GB SSD. The mid-tier version jumps to $799 with 16 GB RAM and 512 GB SSD, while the high-end option with 32 GB RAM and 1 TB SSD comes in at $1,099. And yes, a Mac Mini M5 Pro variant is rumored to launch later. With even more firepower, expect pricing between $1,299 and $1,499 when compared to full-blown desktop workstations with similar specs. These prices are seriously competitive, And those leaked benchmarks? Wild. Geekbench 6 scores suggest 3,250 single-core and 17,200 multi-core performance, while Cinebench hits a staggering 30,000 on multi-core. GPU performance is reportedly 40% faster than the M2. And AI workloads are clocking up to 70 trillion operations per second. This isn't just fast for its size, it's fast, period. So when can you get your hands on one? Apple is expected to unveil the Mac Mini M5 during its October 2025 event, likely alongside the M5 MacBook Pros. Pre-orders should go live that same week, with shipping in November and global availability by early December 2025, just in time for the holiday season, and that wraps up our full breakdown of the Mac Mini. M5, a compact revolution that brings together Apple's most advanced silicon, smart AI integration, sustainable design, and incredible value. If you're a developer, content creator, student, or just someone who wants ridiculous power in a tiny shell, this is the Mac you've been waiting for. So now it's your turn. What feature are you most hyped about? Drop it in the comments below. If you found this deep dive helpful, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you're always in the loop for future Apple updates. And don't forget to check out our latest videos on the MacBook Pro, M5, and the top features in macOS Sequoia. They should be popping up right now on your screen. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, stay creative, and stay ahead.